from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on first down. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run for the first time with James Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there, Rams first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deontay Hardy back deep. Muscles him off. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Big series right here. We gotta step it up.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second and 5. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 22. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that pass finds Kupp along the sideline. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The kick by Marr is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, nifty footwork, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's 1st and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple of yards shy of the marker. Well, defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have zero issues whatsoever.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Well, this This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.